Great goddess of the river, I seek your blessing. Grant me the beauty and power that my sister has. I want to be adored, respected, and loved by all. The river goddess rose from the depths of the water, her presence radiant, her eyes full of ancient wisdom. You wish for what your sister has? Yes. I want to be the one everyone admires. Please grant me this gift, and I will do anything you ask. In a small village nestled near a majestic river lived two sisters, Amina and Zara. They were as different as the moon and the sun. Amina, the elder of the two, was a woman of grace and kindness, known throughout the village for her wisdom and her gentle spirit. Her beauty was like that of the moon, soft, serene, and admired by all. Zara, the younger sister, was a woman of fiery spirit and ambition. Though she had beauty as well, it was a beauty that was restless, always longing for more. She envied Amina's calm nature, the way people spoke of her with such affection, and the quiet strength she possessed. Zara wanted that. She wanted more than just beauty. She craved the adoration, the respect, the life Amina had built. One day, Zara visited the river. The river was no ordinary river. The villagers spoke of an ancient river goddess who lived deep within its waters. This goddess was known to grant great blessings gifts that could transform lives. But there was a catch. The goddess only gave her gifts to those who were pure of heart, and Zara's heart was filled with envy. Standing at the river's edge, Zara called out, her voice trembling with both hope and greed. "Great goddess of the river, I seek your blessing," Zara cried. "Give me the beauty, the power, the life that my sister has. I want to be adored, respected, and loved by all." From the depths of the river, the water rippled, and the river goddess emerged. She was a vision of beauty, her long flowing hair shimmering like the river itself. Her eyes sparkled like stars in the night sky, filled with wisdom that seemed to see straight through Zara. "You wish for what your sister has?" the goddess asked, her voice soft yet commanding. "Yes," Zara replied eagerly. "I want the beauty and grace that Amina has. I want to be the one everyone admires." The goddess studied Zara for a moment, her gaze penetrating. "I can grant your wish," she said, "but no, this envy is a dangerous thing. If your heart is not pure, the gift I give you will not bring happiness." Zara, blinded by her desires, did not heed the goddess's warning. "I don't care," she said. "Give me what I ask, and I will be grateful forever." The days that followed Zara's visit to the river were filled with anticipation. She could hardly contain the excitement bubbling within her. She had asked the river goddess for beauty, admiration, and power, and surely the goddess would grant it. But nothing happened immediately. For days, Zara woke up early, gazing at her reflection in the mirror, wondering when the transformation would come. Her life seemed ordinary, still the same. Amina, on the other hand, went about her days with calm grace, her natural beauty shining through, admired by everyone she met. Zara's envy only grew. Then, one morning, as Zara stood before the river once again, she felt a strange pull in the water, as if it were calling her. Without hesitation, she waded into the stream, letting the cool water rush over her feet. She closed her eyes, and the water seemed to whisper to her soft, melodic whispers that echoed in her soul. The river goddess appeared once again, her presence more radiant than before. Her voice was both gentle and full of command. "Zara," the goddess spoke, "your heart is heavy with jealousy. You wanted beauty and power, but you have yet to learn the price of vanity. Your wish will be granted. But know this, the more you seek, the more you will lose." Zara, too eager to heed the goddess's warning, nodded eagerly. "I'm ready for my gift, goddess. I will be the most beautiful woman in the village." The goddess's eyes softened, and she raised her hand. A shimmering light enveloped Zara, and as the light faded, Zara felt a surge of power within her. Her skin glowed like polished gold, her hair shone like the sun, and her eyes sparkled with an intensity that drew the attention of anyone who looked at her. For the first time, Zara saw the beauty she had longed for. But as she gazed at her reflection in the river, a small voice whispered inside her, "This beauty comes at a cost." In the days that followed, Zara's beauty became the talk of the village. Men and women alike admired her, showering her with compliments. She walked through the streets, feeling the weight of everyone's gaze on her. The attention was intoxicating, and Zara soaked it in with a thirst she couldn't control. But as her beauty grew, so did the emptiness inside her. Amina, her sister, seemed unaffected by the attention Zara received. She continued to live humbly, caring for the village's needs and offering wisdom to those who sought her counsel. Yet Zara's jealousy burned hotter. One afternoon, Zara stood by the river, her reflection distorted in the water. As she gazed at her flawless image, the river goddess appeared once more. Her expression was grave. "You have received the beauty you asked for, Zara," the goddess said. "But tell me, is it enough? Are you truly satisfied?" Zara frowned. "I should be," she replied. "I have everything I want. Everyone is in awe of me, but I still feel something is missing." The goddess sighed softly. "You sought beauty to fill the void within you, but beauty alone cannot satisfy the soul. Remember, vanity is not just a desire for outward appearance. It grows from the emptiness within." Before Zara could respond, the goddess vanished into the river once more, leaving Zara to ponder her words. As Zara walked back to the village, the realization began to settle in. Her newfound beauty was not the answer to her inner dissatisfaction. It was only the beginning of a longer, darker path. As days turned into weeks, Zara's beauty continued to captivate everyone around her. The village elders began to take notice of her newfound charm, and they started seeking her opinion on matters they once turned to Amina for. Zara's pride swelled. But the more praise she received, the more empty she felt. She became restless. She started to crave something more. It wasn't just admiration she wanted anymore. It was control, power, and dominance. Zara's jealousy toward Amina only deepened. Amina's humble nature was seen as pure and beloved by all, but Zara could no longer accept that. One evening, as Zara walked along the riverbank, she decided to seek the river goddess once again. "I want more," she called out. "I want more than just beauty. I want to be the most powerful woman in this village. I want to be respected above all else. Grant me that power, and I will give you anything you ask in return." The river goddess rose from the water, her eyes filled with sadness. "Zara, you already have what you sought, but the more you desire, the more you risk losing." Zara, in her arrogance, ignored the goddess's warning. "Give me more," she demanded. The goddess raised her hand, and a dark, swirling mist enveloped Zara. Her beauty intensified, but her heart began to change. A spark of greed ignited within her, and her once gentle spirit twisted with ambition. "You have what you asked for," the goddess said. "But remember, the price of unchecked desire is far greater than you can imagine." The days passed in a blur of admiration, praise, and insatiable hunger for more. Zara's beauty had become the talk of the village, but there was a gnawing emptiness inside her that no one could fill. Despite the constant attention, she felt a void growing deeper and darker within her. She no longer found joy in the simple things she once enjoyed. It was on one such day, as Zara was walking through the village square, that she saw a strange mirror hanging in the window of a local shop. It was old, its frame intricately carved with symbols that seemed to pulse with a faint magical glow. Drawn by a force she couldn't explain, Zara stepped inside and asked the shopkeeper about the mirror. "It shows the truth of one's soul," the old man said. "Not what you wish to see, but what you truly are." Zara, her curiosity piqued, decided to buy the mirror. That night, she placed the mirror in her room. When she looked into it, the reflection that stared back at her was not the flawless beauty she had come to expect. Instead, it showed her eyes, darkened by envy and greed. The reflection twisted and distorted, showing her features becoming more cold and inhuman, as though her inner darkness was slowly claiming her. A deep voice echoed in her mind, the voice of the river goddess. "You see yourself now, Zara. You have sought beauty and power, but your soul is tainted. Is this what you truly want?" Zara recoiled from the mirror, a feeling of dread sweeping over her. She quickly covered the mirror with a cloth, but the image remained etched in her mind. The goddess's warning echoed in her thoughts. Yet Zara couldn't shake her desire to be more, to be admired by all. Over the next few days, Zara's obsession with her appearance grew. She spent hours staring into the mirror, hoping the reflection would change, that it would reflect the power and beauty she so desperately desired. She stopped caring for the village and her sister Amina, ignoring their needs and only focusing on herself.